Hello, welcome back to my channel. I've got a huge charity shop haul. Spent the last 2 days out charity shopping with Caroline, Mrs. M. Yesterday we did Keynsham, today we did Yate. And although I haven't got anywhere near as much of the amount that I would have got in the olden days, my fringe is too long, excuse me, I'm going to cut my fringe in the next 2 hours. But in the meantime, you either have to put up with my massive 8 head if I put it up like that, or with me playing with it. That is a huge forehead, isn't it? That is huge. Anyway, hide it. It's the big brain. Yeah, Keynsham. It was a nice day. I've never been charity shopping in Keynsham, despite the fact that it's not that far from me. I've never done a charity shopping there. And a little bit pricey, but nice lot of charity shops. So if you do enjoy a rummage, then it might be a nice day for you if you live nearby. Excuse the noises in the background. Darcy and Teddy are all in wrestling for this video. There's always at least 2 of them deciding to have a wrestling match. And today it's Darcy and Ted. Okay, so I bought this pair of iconic Crocs comfort shoes. These are a size 8. These are my size and I may try them on, but I've got a feeling I would find them sweaty. And I don't think I'd get on with sweaty. They were £5.50 and I know they will sell. I've sold this very design before, although not in that size. The bag is trying to fall on the floor, so if I take the breakables out, then it won't matter if it topples. I don't think, touch wood, I've broken anything from the haul. No, they're too small, and I think that is because I don't think a Crocs 8 is an 8, is it? If I remember rightly, Crocs are the American sizes, so they'll be a 6, won't they? I'll check that before I list them, but I think a Crocs 8 is a UK 6. And that'll be why I cannot get my massive hoof into them. So yeah, anyway, they were £5.50 and they will sell. I have sold this very design before. Okay, let's show you the breakables. I paid £1 for a large Tinkerbell mug. I don't see the large Disney mugs very often anymore, and I don't tend to leap on Disney mugs the way I used to, but Tinkerbell is usually quite popular and it was £1, so we thought we'd have that. I'll have E, I thought. This was in the Bernardo's up the road from here. This wasn't from Keynsham at all because we went in there on the way home. This is Foundations by Enesco, and it's the mother and child figurine. It says on the bottom, I'll show you in a second, honestly. It says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." It's 2009, so it's not vintage. But I had a look. I did a very quick Google image search, and the first one that came up is listed in the US for about $69.95. I don't think it's going to go for $69.95, but as long as it goes for more than the £3 I paid, I will be happy with that. I also got, I can't remember where were you? I think this was, it's a green price tag. That might be Air Ambulance. Oh, it is, look, that's on the back. Great Western Air Ambulance. Great Western Air Ambulance, I got this dinosaur. This is an M&S dinosaur, and all the ones that are listed are for around £17 to £20, and that was £1.50. Somewhere, St Peter's Hospice, I paid £1.99 for an M&S comforter with bunny rabbit attached. Will you need washing? I think you will. I usually end up washing comforters unless they're new with tags. I think you'll need a spin through. I had to buy these. This is just a pure nostalgia trip. I already own these books, but I had to buy them, and whether I will get any money selling them or not, I don't know. But these were a classic read of my childhood. They are the One End Street books by Eve Garnett. I've got The Family from One End Street, Further Adventures of the Family from End Street, and the third one in the series, which is Holiday at the Dewdrop Inn. And these were, I've read these so many times in my life. I must have read them hundreds of times in my life. I loved these books as a child. I love them still as an adult. Lucy Mangan wrote a book called Bookworm, and it is the memoirs of all the books she read growing up. And these were in there, and I didn't realise how well loved these were. These are still in print. They're obviously not in this binding, but these are still in print to the present day, and they were written in the 1930s, I think, the first one. 1937, the first one. And yet they've remained in print, which is a huge thing for children's books. The second one was in 1956, and the third one, so there's a big gap between them, 1962. Although they're all set in the same time period. The family don't age in the books. I loved these books. I love them still. I don't need them. I already have my copies downstairs, so they'll probably get listed. I bought this for me. I used to own this shirt. I don't know if you may have seen it in vlogs. You may have seen me wearing this shirt before. It is a Yours clothing, over the head. It's got an open placket neckline, but the buttons don't go all the way down. Roll up sleeve shirt. And I used to own this shirt and I loved it. And I think what happened was, as I lost weight, it became too big. And so I think I sold it or gave it away, or possibly it's in a bag somewhere in Tammy's cupboard. That's possible. And then when I saw it, I was like, I really did like that shirt and it should fit me. So I bought it again. So I may still have it in a cupboard somewhere, in which case I've got two, but I don't think so. I think I sold it. Did I say how much it was? I don't think I did. It was £4. This one was from the Bernardos, and this was £1, and this is a Little White Company elephant. It's not little, the brand is Little White Company, which is obviously from the White Company. And it's an elephant, and I have no idea if there's any money in it, but for £1 it was worth a try. I'm nearly at the end of yesterday's shopping already. I didn't buy a lot yesterday. I bought this in the Bernardos again in Filton. This is a brand called Nakitano, Brave New Word, and this is the Poet's Choice jumper. And I had a quick Google, and some of the things that came up seemed to be, you know, worth having. I don't know. It's man's jumper. It was £4. And yeah, there's the brand there. It doesn't say Brave New World. It says Brave New Word, which is unusual, isn't it? Don't know if there's any money in that or not. It feels nice. It's got a nice quality jumper. And I think this is the last thing I bought yesterday, and it is a pair of Primark insoles from the Salvation Army shop, and they're for me. They're for my shoes. But they were £1, and I pay more than £1 in Home Bargains when I buy new insoles. So yeah, pair of insoles for my shoes. I wear these shoes until they literally drop apart. They're Skechers, and they're the Skechers Dreamy Ballet Dap or something like that. And I wear them to death. I wear them literally to death, to the point I've replaced the insoles in this one 3 times. I'm heavy. I'm heavy-footed. I'm heavy on my shoes. The insoles go all flat and awful. And so, yeah, I just keep replacing them with cheap insoles, and I do that until they literally die. But these ones won't be long. There's an owl. I don't know if you can see. I've got an owl, and there's not a lot I can do about it. I have got, actually, some glue. I might try gluing that. But, yeah, I wear them until they die. Because they're about 50 or 60 quid a pair, and I want my money's worth out of them because I'm tight. I think I bought more today. Sorry, new toothbrush and toothpaste to pack. I bought more today in Yate than I did yesterday in Keynsham. So Caroline took the first bag back to the car for me. I'll show you that in a minute because that came from somewhere else. But I bought the first bag and Caroline took it back to the car because she bought a load of dresses. All the dresses were £3 at the St Peter's Hospice shop. And so Caroline bought 7 dresses, and we'd only just left the car at that point. So she went back to the car and she took my bag back for me, which I was grateful for because it would have been heavy to carry around. So this is what I got for the St Peter's Hospice in Yate. I got this Disney mug, 99p, Mickey Mouse relief on there. Disneyland Paris, there we go. I got that one for 99p. I got 2 of the M&S stacking mugs. They were £2.49 for 2. I mean, a lot of credit to St Peter's Hospice. They bubble wrapped everything for me, which a lot of places don't. So they were £2.49 for the 2. And then the third mug I bought in there was the Teletubbies one, which was 99p. That's a vintage Teletubbies mug for 99p. 1996, that one. And then I got 1 pair of jeans, which I'm going to try on, but I don't think they're going to suit me. They're a wide leg. They're from Yours Clothing. They're a size 28, I think, I remember. Yeah, size 28. Wide leg, black jeans. I don't think they're going to suit me, but I'm going to try them on anyway. Because, you know, there's only one way to find out, Mark. They were... How much were you? I've forgotten already. £3.99. And then 2 dresses to sell, because I said all the dresses were £3. So this one should have been £7.99 and it was £3, and it is a sea salt. It's a size 12 sea salt dress. It's very thin jersey. Some sea salt dresses are much thicker material, but this is a thin summer jersey. It's called Enor, E-N-O-R. It's a 3/4 length Enor dress, or is it 3/4 sleeve? Who knows? Yep, so that was £3. Nice to get a sea salt for £3. And then this is a brand which I had not heard of, but Caroline had. And she said, oh yeah, that's a good brand. And the brand is Z+, Z-E-D-D+, Z+. So it's a plus size linen long dress. It's got a dirty mark on the front, but Caroline and I had a look at it and we thought that was probably just a surface mark from where it had been dragged across the floor. And I can't even see the mark now. Maybe it's brushed back off again. There's a little mark there on the pocket. There is 1 little snag on the front, but overall it's pretty good. That was £3 as well. So, like I said, it's not a brand I know anything about. Oh yeah, I can see some quite high prices for Z+ stuff. Quite Largan looky, the range. I look at quite Largan look style stuff. They do hitched parachute coats and things like that. Yeah, okay, so that was in St Peter's Hospice, all of that. And then this is my shopping for the rest of these shops. I got this beautiful Sarah Miller for Port Merion cup and saucer set. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hang on, bear with. Look how lovely that is. Isn't that beautiful? Stunning dark blue. It is, does it say which one it is? Because I know there's a cockatiel in this range. There's the, it looks like a bird of paradise, I think. There's the saucer. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's lovely. It was £2. I've looked up, there's quite a few listed, and they all are listed at around about, and some are sold listed at 17 to 20. So for £2 I thought that was worth it. Does it say which one it is? Chelsea Col C&S Navy is what it says. Chelsea Collection, that would be. And in the, what is that shop? I don't know what shop it is. Not the, I don't know what it's the new charity shop. I think it's a Massive Bernardo's, I'm not sure. Anyway, I got what did I get in there? I got that was in there. And I'm sure it's Bernardo. And 3 Tractor Ted DVDs. Now the DVDs and CDs were all 2 for £1. So I got 3 Tractor Teds, and then I got myself this Michael Jackson Classics, Michael Jackson plus a Jackson 5, so it's the early years. One Day in Your Life, Got to Be There, Ben, ABC, Rockin' Robin, the early stuff. I thought that'd be nice for in the car. Oh, I bought this in St Peter's Hospice, but because Caroline had already taken the bag back to the car, it went in my handbag at the time. So this is a vintage Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends Taken Play set, I think they were called, and Anthony had this as a child. So it has this little wind up Thomas train, there's a clock tower, there's trees, all the bits are here, there's 2 little ponies, there's a bridge. You turn this over and this becomes the track. I'm trying to show you because we're like dropping the bits, and then the train runs around the track. I will set it up and do a little video and put that in so you can see what I mean. But Anthony had this as a kid and he carried it everywhere. He was obsessed with this. It went everywhere with him for years and years and years. And then years later, I found him one in a charity shop and bought him one for nostalgia. So he still has one now for nostalgia reasons. When I saw this one today, I was going to leave it. And then I looked it up and discovered they sell for 25 quid. So I grabbed it. So I'll set that up and put footage in now of it working. And then in the Children's Hospice South West, which was the last one in Yate we went into, I got this mug. I knew I got it somewhere. This is a Jules Party Animals one. And there are, it's a, what have we got? A Spotty Great Dane and a What Are You? Long-haired Dachshund, maybe? Having a cake. That's from Jules. I love the Jules Party ones. I had one with a pug before. That was £1. And then I got 2 comforters. There's a Mickey Mouse from, where are you from? Tesco. Disney Baby at Tesco, a Mickey Mouse one. And then this one is John Lewis Elephant. And then the last thing of my shopping trip was this. We stopped at the St Peter's Hospice in Winterbourne on the way home. And I walked all around the shop twice and wasn't going to buy anything. And I spotted this on the bottom shelf, hidden under something else. And I went, is that what I think it is? It was £4.99. It is a dog bowl, if you're thinking, yes, it's plain your dog bowl. It says Gulp inside. It's got a fire hydrant on the front. And it is Ray Dunn dog bowl for £4.99. Probably a little bit pricey, but I don't often see Ray Dunn in the charity shop. So when I do see it, I tend to leap on it a bit. And that's it. That is the haul, and I'm trying to make sure there's no dog under the chair. The chair has wheels, so I'm always worried there'll be a dog underfoot when I'm trying to move it. That's the haul and all of the haul. Thank you for joining me. I've had a really nice couple of days charity shopping. I don't do it very often anymore because the charity shop prices are a little bit steep, but I'm quite pleased with my little haul, and I don't think I've spent overly much. Over the 2 days, I've probably spent 50, 60 quid maybe. Don't know. Not much more than that. Thank you for joining me. And if, again, as always, if you've seen anything in this video that floats your boat, there's an email address in the description box, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.